Hello and welcome to Uni Entity. Today we're going to be talking about...
Where's the money, Lebowski? You want that money, Lebowski? Bunny says you're good for it. Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
how humans actually value the monetary system. So humans are unlike any other species throughout the universe because every species values things differently. Every single species. For example, for humans, paper has the value of money because it's a promise note. So in other words, people hand you paper and they say that that paper has value. In fact, if you watched movies throughout history, you could watch humans actually putting their life on the line to go to prison for life just to take paper out of a bank. Paper. Now, when you sit back and you think about it, it's absurd, okay? Humans also value natural resources such as gold, silver, even copper, nickel, diamonds, emeralds, rubies. They value these things as well. And the only reason why humans value these things is because they have not yet received the technology to replicate and duplicate like other species have. That's why when I watch television shows like Star Trek or, you know, any shows that have the future or space exploration, they show other species valuing gold. Like Star Trek has the Ferengi, and they value gold. Oh, at first when they had the Ferengi, it was just gold. We want gold. It's absolutely absurd because other species throughout the universe that have been in the universe for millions of years before humans, they have the technology to either replicate gold or travel throughout the universe because there are planets that are made of gold. There are planets that are made of diamonds. Okay? So to other species, gold and diamonds have zero value because there's such a huge abundance of it throughout the universe. Also, they have the technology to replicate that gold and anything else. So if you look at human history, even back in the Aztec times, the Aztecs valued gold, okay? And they would make things made of gold. And this is how now here's how I want you to do. I want you to give an analogy. If, say, a doomsday scenario happened and you were the last person on Earth, would you value money? Paper? Would you use it to light fires? Would you value diamonds and rubies and emeralds? To you, it would be meaningless. The only reason why it has value is because humans say it has value. That's why when I laugh so hard when I see a woman go crazy when she receives a ring, a diamond ring. And she's like, oh, look how big this diamond is. Listen, you're only on this earth for a very short amount of time. And then when your time comes where you got to leave and go back to the entity, you are going to prepare yourself to come back again. So the things that belong to you are all temporary. You know, I'm going to tell you, I remember this woman who used to live next door to us. She owned the house that she lived in, and her husband took out a second mortgage to fix the house. And I remember that I watched them argue on the front porch, and they were arguing oh, we could lose the house. We could lose the house. I can't believe you did that. And they were arguing for a good hour. And to her, that house was everything. And 2 years later, she died. 2 years later, she died. The husband wound up selling the house. Everything is temporary. So for humans to crave monetary and to crave, materialistic things is just absurd. I myself have never craved materialistic things in my entire life, ever. The only thing that I actually can say that I want are things that I need, like to make this video. I need a microphone. I need lights. I need a camera. I need, whatever I need to make things happen, So obviously you're going to try to get these things that you need for, to live your life. But to commit and devote your whole life for one particular thing, one particular, to save up money or to get one specific material thing is just absurd. Because that day is going to come where your soul leaves your body and returns to what you call heaven and prepares yourself to come back again and do it all over again. So for those of you who do not believe in what I just said, you better learn, because this is how life works. Reincarnation is real. If you would have told me before my experience and before my journey that reincarnation was real, I would have told you, leave me alone. I don't believe you. You're a liar. I never, ever believed in reincarnation until I had my experience, until I had my journey. Reincarnation is as real as it gets. Your soul is eternal. It lives forever. And your soul is real. The soul lives forever. The human body does not. The human body lives for a very short amount of time. If you only knew how time actually works, you would be astonished on how short the human life actually is. Time on planet Earth does not work the same as time in what you would call heaven, which is the entity. Time, it works very differently. And when your soul leaves your body and returns to the entity, it might only be a few minutes that you're in the entity, but many, many years have passed on Earth. So when you return into another body, many years have already passed. And so to idolize material things is just a waste of time, unless you need the material thing. See, everybody sets goals and they have aspirations, and in order to achieve these goals, a lot of the times you need specific material things to make those goals and achieve those goals. And so, yeah, you strive for those things, but when you see people like that lady who idolized her house, you see the outcome is always the same. If you looked at the show All in the Family that they had in 1970s, Edith idolized her house. And what happened? Archie wound up selling the house, and then the people who bought the house wound up selling the house again. Now, I know it wasn't real, it was a television show, but this is how life works. So nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. So monetary is temporary. Material things are temporary. Nothing is forever except for the soul. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Only 1 in 37 people actually subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps us to release more videos for you guys. I'm going to end this video like I end every other video. I love all humans because every human has a soul, and that soul comes from the entity, and anything that comes from God can only be pure. I want to wish each of you a wonderful and incredible day.